Hey, so you know what I always really hated? I really hated going to the dentist. And the first thing you notice when you get there is some awful weird smell. It's like, my mom cooking some crazy Asian thing again? Then you have to sit in that room and just wait. But the waiting wasn't too bad for me because I always had my Game Boy. And then you finally get in, and then they're like, okay, open up your mouth. And then you're like, and then they stick the whole fist in there. It's like, fist is going anywhere. You should at least buy me dinner once. Then they put in that one like plastic thing that kind of holds up in your mouth. And then you're sitting there, and then they're like, I'll be right back. And then after that, they start like leaning you back in the chair, and then you end up in some position that looks like this. And then they're like, are you comfortable? No, you know what, I just love having my mouth open and my legs up in the air. I mean, seriously, not even your mom likes this position. And then I love how they still try to talk to you when you're like, and they're like, oh, how was your day? And then you're like, and then it's like, what? Really? Couldn't you just ask me these questions before we did this, you know? And then they pull out that hook-looking thing that they just kind of sit there and scrape at you, and you're like, ow, ow, ow. And then finally, after all that's over, you're like, oh, cool, it's the fluoride part, where they just like put that stuff on and leave it there for a minute. But then, either way, you never can win this part, because if the flavor is nasty that's in your mouth, it's like, okay, it's gross flavor. But then it's a good flavor, like strawberry or something, and then you're sitting there, you're like, well, I can't eat it. And then after everything's finished, they're like, you know what, here's a lollipop. A lollipop? That's it? Like, really? It doesn't make up for what you've done to me. The lollipop. It's kind of like when this happens. Alright, bro, I accidentally hooked up with your girlfriend. It was an accident, though. What happened was, I had my pants down, and then I accidentally tripped, and my dick just kind of fell into her mouth, and then... I'm sorry, though, but here's a lollipop. Yeah, but that's just kind of my experience with the dentist. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.